Hi everybody, welcome back. Tony again here with Shinsho Yoga, and for this week's video, again, we're going to talk about some repeating numbers, that if you're seeing them, that's why you're here. And this week's number is 3333 or 333, right, in whatever way that you see it. But before I talk about that, let me talk about a time that I saw it first. One of the times that I saw it, and probably one of the most meaningful times to me. There's a local beach that I surf at up here that last year was a really good place to surf. It's the way the sandbar lined up. It was great. And I was checking the surf there every day. I still do, hoping it'll come back. And one day checking the surf there, I just looked down into the sand and I saw something shiny. And I picked it up and it was a necklace, small gold necklace. And what it looked like it had on it was 3 E's, E-E-E, right, on it. I didn't know what E-E-E stood for. I thought it might have been, it looked like a woman's necklace it was somewhat delicate. Didn't appear something that would be for a guy. And I thought maybe it's a sorority. I didn't know what sorority, epsilon, I don't know. So the local Facebook page they have, I said, hey, if anybody lost a necklace at this beach, found one, it's a gold one, tell me what's on it and I'll get it back to you. And well, I never heard from anybody. So I decided to look it up online, right? And I took a picture of it with my phone and used good old Google Lens and said, what does E-E-E mean? It's not E-E-E. It's 333. Right? The way the numbers are, they're in kind of an old school type of like calligraphy font. And they look like E's because of the squares on them. But it's 333. Now, I've been seeing 333 for a very long time. But this was, at the timing that I saw this one, and to have an actual physical, tangible item with that on that, really hit home for me. And what 333 means, again, for me, and as always, I encourage you to watch my other videos where I talk about what repeating numbers mean and how to discern what they mean to you. 333 means to me that I am being watched over by those in the spiritual world, right? What I have on these different sheets that I found over the years, one thing it said is a sign of encouragement, which is something I take of. And it says the other one, this one's a little heavy. You've merged with the ascended masters and they're working with you day and night on many levels. They love, guide, and protect you at all times. The first part really doesn't mean much to me, but this sign of encouragement and they love, guide you, and protect you at all times. It means that those that watch over me in the spiritual world, I have aligned with them. And they're watching over me. And that's a wonderful thing, right? To be able to reach that, right? And it's not something that I sat and worked on, that I said every day, I must try to align with them. You do it through the practices, again, of yoga and meditation, by working to be the best version of yourself, to be present in each moment, to live the spiritual life in this physical one. And when you do that, you will align with them. And that's all you have to do. Again, I had seen 333 many times, but I never really thought much of it. I'm like, oh, great. Again, using these examples here, you've merged with the Ascended Masters. I didn't want to merge with the Ascended Masters. Is Bruce Lee there? What does that mean? And when I actually found that physical, tangible piece of evidence, right, you couldn't get any louder than that. It's no longer on my clock. It's no longer on my phone. It's no longer on the radio in the car. It's no longer in the numbers I see on a computer. They actually said here, this necklace right here where you surf all the time, your favorite new spot. And it just, I saw a little glint in the sand, right, off to the side. Well, what is that? It's a necklace. They're telling me you're aligned with us and we're watching over you. We're looking out for you. We're protecting you. Sign of encouragement. Don't worry. Use modern terminology. I got you. Right? That's what speaks to you. But those who watch out for me in the spiritual world, I have aligned with them. And they're taking care of things behind the scenes for me. They're protecting me. And I will often see at times when sometimes I get worried about things that are going on, and I go, oh man, this person, I don't think they're working in my favor, and they're going to be difficult to deal with. And I'll see those numbers reminding me that we got your back. And then at that point, I just give it up to God and I let them take care of it. Or the universe, if that's the word that fits better for you. Whatever you feel right with. Doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. So if you're seeing 333 or 3333, right, again, which way you wake up in the middle of the night at 333, every time you look at the odometer on your car, you see 333. Every time that you're checking a bill online, your receipt is $3.30, whatever it is, right? You're getting phone calls from places that end in 333, right? It's your numbers you look up, right? It's a message, right? And the message, again, how I have learned it and what speaks to me is that you've aligned with those in the spiritual world who watch over you, and they got your back. Right? They're taking care of things for you. So it's actually quite a wonderful message. Right? They're all wonderful messages. But for me, that was always very nice to know whenever I see that. I give a thumbs up every time. I'm like, you got my back. That's great, man. I've been flying solo a long time, so to know that those with much more power than I do have my back is a wonderful thing. So, as always, do your best to be present in each and every moment. Breathe and follow your breath. Let your thoughts arise, let them pass by, and return to the breath, time and time again. Thanks again for watching. Namaste.